Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. This is actually my everyday makeup routine for the fall, which I just started a few days ago. And for the summer I was wearing for everyday makeup look like more nude, light nude colors and like a pink lip gloss or a light liquid lipstick color. And now for the fall I wanted to do something a little darker, not too dramatic but still like kind of natural. So I've been just adding a darker lip and darker eyeshadow and keeping it kind of warm for the fall. It kind of reminds me of like pumpkin spice. So if you guys want to see my everyday makeup look and how I get my skin to look like this, then keep watching. So I'm gonna start with moisturizing my face and priming it. I feel like every time I do these videos, I always do that first and I don't show you guys. So I'm just gonna do it real quick today. I just unboxed this Kat Von D mirror. It just came out not too long ago. And this is the handheld mirror. It has like her logo here. And on the front, it has like the Kat Von D stars that she has like on her face right here. So yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to get this for videos. So I picked that up and I'm just gonna jump right in and just do my makeup like I do it every single day. This is my everyday makeup routine. So the first thing I like to do is grab some of this Moisture Surge by Clinique, and I like to hydrate my face. I put a good amount just because my face is always really dry, especially since the fall and winter's coming now. And I like to put this stuff like on my eyebrows, my eyelids, just like hydrate everything up. Don't mind my hair, I just tied it up like this really quickly just so I don't get makeup in it. I always get makeup in my hair when I'm doing this, so learn my lesson. The next thing I like to do is go in with this Smashbox primer water. I saw they have a new hydrating one, so I can't wait to try that one out, but I still have a ton of this one, so I'm just gonna use this. And I like to put my hand here so I don't get it in my hair or hairline. Then I go in with a little bit of the Porefessional, and I'm just using a tiny bit of this to apply it to like more like the center of my face, like anywhere where I would get oily or I want to kind of hide my pores. So I've been having like little bits of breakouts lately. They're kind of going away. They're just like acne scars now, but I feel like my face will be good for like a few months and then this always happens. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and in the winter I'm shade 6.5 and in the summertime I was so tan I was 7.5. So I'm just going to mix a tiny bit of these two together, and I usually put it on this little palette that I have, but today I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand, which I hate doing, but what are you gonna do? I don't know what the thing is. So, and I'm also using these Farsali drops, which are my faves. I'm just gonna put one drop into my foundation. I just feel like it helps my skin look that much more dewy. Then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender sponge. First I'm going to apply it to my face. You guys see me looking over here? I have a mirror there, just so I can see what I'm doing. If not, I'll probably get this stuff everywhere. And then I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. This has been my favorite foundation lately, the Armani Luminous Silk. I just love the way it looks on my skin. It doesn't look cakey at all. I just picked up a new one today, and it just released today, and it's the Fenty Rihanna's new makeup line. So I'm hoping that I like that one. I just purchased it. I'm probably going to do a review and show you guys what shade I picked up and everything when it comes in. So I have a little bit more on the back of my hand, and I just like to take just a tiny bit more on my beauty blender and go over the areas where I have any acne scarring, just so it gives it a little bit more coverage, but not all over, just like in those certain areas, just to cover it up a little bit more. Next thing I like to do always, and this has been like my routine lately, is my eyeshadow. I just feel like while the makeup kind of like sits and settles into my face, I do my eyeshadow and then I have enough time to go back and kind of contour and all that. So I'm using this NARS. This is the Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. I've been using this one for a little while now. As you can tell, it's like super dirty. But yeah, I've been using this one. I like it because it's not too white. It's almost like a clear eyeshadow primer and it just looks a little bit more natural. So I just take my finger and blend this all over my eyelids. Just with my ring finger very gently. I'm going to go in with the Tartelette palette and I'm going to be using Force of Nature and Wanderer. They're like the really light nude colors in this palette and I just like to use it with whatever palette I'm using for that day. Just because it looks natural and I just love using this every day. You can tell like which colors I use the most. So I'm just going to pop this into my crease and I'm going to use this as a transition shade. I'm going to do something a little different and add a little bit of the Naked Heat palette just because it has these gorgeous warm colors and the fall's basically here. I feel like once it feels cold outside and the leaves are falling, the fall's here. So I'm just going to add some of this to my lid and crease and just warm it up a little bit more than what I usually do. I think I'm going to wear a darker lipstick today too. On my eyelid, I'm thinking of using Sauced or Low Blow. Low Blow's a little bit more warmer, so I think I'm going to do that. It's a matte warm shade. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Ooh, that's darker than what I expected, but I'm just going to roll with it today. This is definitely giving me fall vibes. It's almost like pumpkin spice color. I'm just taking a little bit of Caregiver from the Tartelette palette and just blending out the crease a little bit. I've been using the same concealer as in my previous videos. This is the Tarte Shape Tape and mine is in the color medium. This might start becoming a little bit dark for me since I'm fading. My tan is fading from the summertime. But yeah, I'm gonna apply this today and I don't apply any base. I've been using less concealer lately just because I feel like it looks a little bit better. So I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit and use my Beauty Blender sponge to blend it all out. I saw a new sponge by EcoTools and I want to pick it up. It's like a blue color and one end is flat and I want to try it because I've seen a lot of blenders with the flat edge just to like get under here really good. So I want to try it out, but I don't know where they sell it, so I think I'm gonna check like Ulta and stuff. But yeah, see, I've been using a lot less concealer, especially if I'm going out for the day. So then I just take a tiny bit of powder. I've been putting very little of powder too. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I literally put a tiny bit and then just kind of work it into my under eye. Just feel like it looks a lot more natural that way. I don't do like the baking. I just kind of pat it all over and it melts into my skin. And I just kind of go into T-zone with whatever I have left on my Beauty Blender and just pat it all over. I never do my eyebrows on camera, but I'm gonna do them today really quickly. And do you see how much makeup I took off there? Every time you finish your foundation, you might want to get like a little damp napkin or paper towel and just wipe your brows down a little bit, because every time I do my makeup, the foundation and powders get all in there. So I just wipe it down and then I brush my brows up. And I just go in very lightly when I go out every day. I just want them to look decent. I don't like to put too much product on my brows, so I'm just going in with the light hand and then I fill them in very lightly with little light strokes. On the side here, I have to add a little bit of a tail to my brow because I don't have a lot of hair that grows in right here, so just going very lightly, just like that, and brush through it as you go along because I don't want it to look too harsh. And I don't have to do too much to my brows lately because I have grown them out to the point where they're almost perfect, so I'll just add a little bit to them. That's one brow down. Let me do the other one real quick. First, I'm going to apply a little bit of this brow highlighter, and this is so old. This is from the Brow Bar in NYC, and I've had this thing forever, as you can tell. And I just take a big angled brush and just kind of pat it on here and add a little bit underneath my brow bone just to highlight my brow. And I love doing this step, especially for everyday makeup, because it just kind of lifts your brows and gives it like a nice look. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of powder with this big fan brush, and I'm gonna go in with Bahama Mama. I'm just going to apply just a very small amount of it into my cheekbone to warm it up a little bit more. I don't like to go too crazy with the contour either if it's like I'm just going out to like a doctor's appointment or something, or grocery store, so I just like to apply a little bit, just like that. I'm also going to apply some of this to my forehead. This is why I tie my hair back, because I get all this stuff into my hairline. Thank God I'm not like blonde, because my hair would have like orange color all in it. That's the plus of being a brunette, I guess. And I'm also going to add a little onto my jawline. Now I'm going to go in with blush. I've been using this blush from the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette, and it's a pretty pink shimmery blush, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that, and I use a big brush and just apply a tiny bit to the apples of my cheek and blend it out. If you ever put too much blush and you feel like you're looking like a clown, then just take your beauty blender and dab it a little bit, and it'll kind of like melt and blend it in. So yeah, just do that. And I've also been using the highlighter in this palette as well. I kind of mixed the peach and the golden one, and I just apply both with this this e.l.f. highlighting brush. And this brush is really good because it's tapered and it's perfect for highlighting. So I just go along right there. I also take the tip of this brush and just apply a tiny bit right there onto my nose. I haven't been putting any on the bridge of my nose just because I feel like I've been getting really greasy in that area lately. So I just put it on the tip of the nose and the cupid's bow. And that's about it. Just in like those areas. I just apply mascara, and I don't apply eyelashes or anything just because I want to go for a more natural look. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this mascara. This is the Roller Lash from Benefit. If I'm going somewhere and I want to apply a little bit of eyelashes, I'll do the individual lashes. Or I mentioned a pack that I got from Walmart. They're like more separated and wispy, kind of like those real long separated lashes, and sometimes I'll wear those, but most of the time I just wear mascara. And I mentioned, I think in my last video, that I haven't been wearing eyeliner because of my allergies. I have like allergic reaction to like almost every eyeliner I've been using lately, so I just apply mascara and that's it. Instead of doing the gloss that I usually do, I'm going to go in with this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Celebrity Skin. It's just a really pretty color for the fall. I'm gonna apply this instead of my pink gloss. This is like the perfect fall shade. The last step I do is lock it all in with this Kat Von D setting spray, and again I just put my hand here so I don't get it all in my hair, because then my hair will be like super damp and wet and I don't want that. So yeah, I just put a ton of this in. And then I like to go back with my sponge and just lightly press in these areas just so it sets really good. So yeah guys, this is pretty much it. This is my everyday makeup routine. Now for the fall, I'm pretty much just going to be wearing these darker shades just because I feel like it looks nice for every day and it's not too dark, it's not too light, and yeah. It's pretty simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.